Oh, oh. Let me go. Oh. All right. Can you hear me? Let me turn that down. Hello? Oh, better. I'm not, let me turn that off. Let me, Alright. Can you hear me? You could type in the chat. What up, man? So, can you hear me good? Is it my mic too loud? How's the audio in FL? Is it way too loud over my voice? Do I need to turn it down? You turn the output of FL right here. Yeah, turn it down a little bit. Or the mic or FL? Or do I need to turn down the mic? Okay, so the mic's fine, but FL Studio needs to turn down, right? Just you hear me. You hear me in the stereo. Am I coming out like the left side or something? Am I coming down like straight down the center? Okay. Alright, so alright, I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you my method and workflow, okay? I don't really there's different sections here. You have the browser, the channel rack here, and you can click on these right here, right? To open the piano roll, the mixer, whatever. You should know that, right? Alright. But what I do, I don't use the channel rack like to make music like that. I just use the playlist, but not how you think, okay? So let's say I want a kick. I drag it to the header, like the very first header that I see. It'll go up to track 1, where it says track 1, and I drag it here, and then I create either an audio track or an instrument track. Now what this does, it automatically links it to the channel rack, names it, and links it to the mixer for you automatically, and creates a pattern for you. So if you create instrument track, you're going to be editing the sample in the sampler in the channel rack. But if you create audio, you're going to be editing it in the playlist. Okay? So I always just create an instrument track. Alright? And you see it has a little icon here. Pretty sure you know. You can name it kick like that. Right click it here and auto name clips. And that way it names it here, here. And if you click over here on the mixer, it named it here. And it named it here. You can get rid of this one and then click here to go back to the playlist. Now you see how it created me a pattern here already that says kick. Now all you have to do to edit into it is just double click into it, and it takes you to the piano roll. Alright, and to go back, just hit back here. So let's say I get a pattern here, a 4-beat pattern. Let's turn down the tempo a little bit. Let's just do a slow tempo for now, like 100 BPM. Alright, now if you hold down shift, click with left click, and hold down V and drag, it creates a unique copy of it. It's a kick 1. So you're editing pattern 2 here. So this one's going to be separate from your first one. Okay, so now you can click in this one and make it unique. Add some more kicks to it. Go back here. So now you got this. And you can do this infinitely. Hold down Shift, B, click and drag. And now you're editing kick pattern number 3. And you can go in here and delete, make a unique pattern. Okay? And you just can keep going like this. Okay? And then once you get all the way, as many takes as you like, you can arrange these any way you want. It doesn't matter. You know? Now, let's say you want this. Let's just say you want it. It sounds like crap, but let's just say you want it. You can highlight it all by holding down Control, left click and drag to highlight them, like this. And then hit Control G on your keyboard, and it makes it all one pattern. Okay? And now you have leftover patterns here. What you could do, you see it says merged right here. That shows you that you merged all the clips. What you can do is just click here and auto name clips again, and it's going to name it to kick again. And what you can do here is up here at this little piano right here, right click it and then select unused, and then right click and delete. And now you only have your one pattern again. Alright, that way you're not getting cluttered with a whole bunch of stuff everywhere. Okay? It makes it a lot easier for you to work. And then, like I said, with this pattern, you can Shift V, click and drag, and let go. And now you're creating pattern 2 again from this pattern. And you can keep going and going and going. And this works for audio clips and automation clips. So, either one. So, alright. Alright, now just click these and delete. Yes. It automatically leaves you with a pattern here. It says pattern 1 now, but just auto name it. And then it's back to your kick. Sorry guys, I'm like really sick right now, so I've been like ever since this weather came in, man, I've been biting something vicious. But I'm still doable, so I'm working on it. So you got this now. Now what you can do is get you a snare. Let's say that's a 4 on the floor pattern. You can count it. 1, 2. Let me delete this right here. This is causing my I don't have a very good what is it, the GPU. I just have I just use the stock GPU on my computer, so I don't really get good graphics all the time, but most of the time it's pretty good because I have a pretty powerful computer. But alright, so now you can get a snare, just whatever, like that, and you drag it here and then create an instrument track, name it snare, and then auto name it like this, and then double click into this, and you can put your snare on the say this is the 1, the 2, 3, and the 4. So on your 2 and 4, like that, or in the channel rack, it's the same thing. If I go piano row, it just takes me into the piano row, but it's the same thing. You're playing the same thing. And you can do it like this, and now you got your 4 on the floor pattern. Nice little snare, it's not bad. Yeah, I can make a melody. Yeah, I'll show you. Let me get a beat going first, that way I'm kind of getting the groove, you know what I'm saying? Let me just I'll just do it. Get you a hi-hat. Throw a hi-hat over here. Name it hi-hat. Close hi-hat, just CHH. That's what I do. Do this. Click here to go to the channel rack. And it's automatically lit up because you select it right here. It's selected right here, so it's automatically going to select it here and also in the mixer. And so if I select this, click this, right click it and go to fill to each step. And now I have a hi-hat pattern going. And we can turn it down here in the mixer, or you can turn it down here and pan it right here. You can also pan and stuff in here too, but obviously you know that, right? So and let's make this kick a little shorter. It's got a long tail on it and it's kind of overlapping. So what we can do, you see how it's like long and it kind of wobbles and stuff when it overlaps every time it hits. So what you can do is go here and hit max polyphony to 1. That means only one note can play at a time. You can't play multiple notes together. Or you can just do the cut by and it cuts it off every time it's hit. There's multiple ways to do it. Or you can shape it with the volume envelope and take off the release right here. And that will like shape the sound for you and make it cut off for you. Alright, so let's make this a little shorter. You see how it's getting shorter? Yeah, got a little beat going, right? Alright, now to add a synthesizer, you can either go here and go to your generators and then find a VST that you like, or a stock one like Citrus or whatever, you know, and you can drag it and create an instrument track like that. Or you can hit the plus button here and open up all your VSTs that you downloaded, you know what I'm saying, that you have. So I'm just going to open up like a regular piano, I guess. This is called Fabric X. Hold on, sorry. This one's called Fabric XL. It's by Air Music Tech. It has all your bread and butter sounds. It has like pianos and you know, it has pianos and brass and choirs and just everything you need to make, you know, to make a track right away. If you don't want to sound design, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I like to just come in and just start making music. Sometimes I like to keep my sound design separate, you know, like just do something, you know, do something else. But if I go here, I like this piano. It's like my favorite. Right here, you can turn on the piano keyboard. I don't know if you knew that, but if you can't hear nothing, it's because it's muted here. So just turn it off and on. If you right click, it solos it. If you what is it? If you, whatever. So if you right click and alt, it just solos it. So, or you can just mute it like this. You can hold down shift and lock it. That way you can solo other ones and this one will stay on. And you can do this in the playlist in the channel rack too. So I do this for my automation when I want to hear my automation in solo with only one instrument. That way they don't unmute. But anyway, so just make sure it's on. That way you can hear it. It's a nice sounding piano. I like it. It's good to write to. So just hit piano here and auto name this track, and that way you're getting everything already named for you. That way you don't lose track of anything. And then you double click on it, and now we're in the piano roll. Now what you can do up here at the tool section here, you can hold down the right right mouse button and use your scroll wheel and scroll through the tools like this if you need to. It's a fast workflow hack. You know, you can just switch to paintbrush, to pencil, to the slice tool if you need to chop something up. You know, mute tool if you need to mute something. But normally I just use the pencil here. And what I'll do is go here to this little icon here, which is your typing keyboard, and I'll right click it, and let's do A minor. So click on that, just right click that, and then right click minor natural Aeolian, which is all the white keys from A to A. Okay, and it's a minor scale. All the white keys from C to C is a major scale. Okay, so happy, and then minor is sad. Okay, well, you know, dark, like your trap beats and stuff, right? So normally people use minor scales most of the time, you know. So and then hit on this one right here, on this little music note, right click it and hit minor and then A, and now it's highlighted for you. The gray A is where you start. Well, you don't have to start on A, but technically you can start on A. Let's go to the snap tool, which snaps the grid to like bars. So hit Shift D on this note here, highlight it, hit Shift D, and it'll drag it out to where it needs to be. Okay, so that's a bar. So in context, wait, hold on. Let's make sure everything's unmuted. There we go. And just kind of get a vibe going just with one bars, you know. And then since we're in, you know, A, we can start on A. Alright, and then you can go down. It snaps basically to the scale here. If you click on this and where it lights up at green, now it's just going to snap to the notes that's in the A minor scale. So it's going to avoid all the black notes. Okay. And then let it loop. Kind of get a feel for it. Now we can go up here and change the snap again. We can check. I usually just use line, because if you zoom in like this, it just snaps to these little squares, little 16th notes. So like 16 of these is a bar. Okay, so if I use the paintbrush here, like this, so that's 16th notes. Sometimes they're used for like rolling basses and stuff in like trance music or synthwave music. Well, I like to make a lot of time. So, and then you have eighth notes, which is just double that. So there's 8 of them inside the bar from 1 to 2. Okay. Hey, what's up, man? What is going on? And then double it again, you know, it gets like an off feel, right? Like a, what is it? Like a one. I'm sorry, guys, I'm like choking up here. You got like the 1/3 beat, you know, and then it snaps off, so it's like another groove. And then just repeat that again, like, and then you have like a rhythm going. See how I changed the feel when that bass note went down to the G? It still works because you're in the scale. Okay, and now to make a melody, let's say we like this rhythm. Okay, so that's the thing. You make your chords, okay, or your bass notes, all right, and then you hum a rhythm out, and then you, the way I do it anyway, like, because I'm not really good with keys, you know. I mean, I am a little bit, but not like crazy. Yeah, I know who you are, Jack. No, just it's like, so where was I? I'm sorry. So like, let's say you was wanting to hum a melody in your head, like a sentence, any sentence, and what you want to do is put a note down on each syllable in the piano roll. and that's how you get a melody. So, you know, and then you can end it like that. But I'll show you. We'll just do something simple real quick, because you want like a call and response kind of melody going on too. So let's say this is our rhythm right here for the melody right here. The bass line is just chugging along at one bar. Alright, so what you can do is just start dragging these notes around in the scale that you chose, which is A minor, or any other scale that you feel like working in. You drag it up or down in pitch on how you hear the melody. Okay? That's how I do it. Like I drag, like, oh, I want to go up higher here. It's got to go up higher. So I'm going to start higher here with my note. Or, yeah, I'm singing low, so I want to drag the melody down. Yeah. You're talking about like the arpeggiator and like there's a bunch of different shortcuts. I know about all of them. You know, for the chop tools and everything like that. There's a bunch of different ones. There's ones they're everywhere, but I was just showing you how I work. So, you know, so let's say we got this going. Let's make a melody now. Okay, so I'm gonna play the scale real quick. So let's just do this rhythm on the A. Okay. All right. And now I want to take these notes and let's just go up the scale with them on every other white note. Okay. And then we'll just we can just go back down, because it's the same notes going up and down. It doesn't really matter, right? And it's gonna work, period. It doesn't really matter. I mean, some notes will sound a little dissonant from others, but nothing crazy. Okay. You see how I make the rhythm first, and then I move the pitch. I make the rhythm on how I want to hear it, how I want the rhythm to swing, how I want it to groove, and then I'll move the melody. It works a lot faster to get something down quick, something that's catchy, because melody, I hear a lot of melodies that are just, you know, they're okay, but they're just random and all over the place. You know, they really ain't telling no story or anything. They're not really going anywhere. They're just random everywhere. But to have a catchy melody, you want like a call and a response, and then another call and response, and then a lead off, like where you, like a lead off is this right here. I don't know if you ever heard, I don't know if that's what it's called, but basically you're gonna end it like something like this right here, where you have time to add a fill. That's like a lead off, and then you start another melody over here. And you see how it'll give you space to restart the melody again. The beat cut off, obviously. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta give it time to rest for a minute before you start to another pattern. So like if I wanted to take this here and copy this over and like this and let the beat keep going, what I can do is take this one and copy it, Shift V and click to make it kick 2. And then copy, just delete that one, and then hold down Shift V and click and drag and make that snare 2. And what you can do is just go in here and change up your kick pattern at the end here, like just something, it doesn't matter, just whatever, you know. I mean, it does depending on what kind of groove you're going for, but whatever. And then and then just do something like this, you know. Actually, that kind of sounds like crap, so let's end this one right here on a note that goes with this G here, which would be the E can go do it, or the D can stay here, or the B, because it's right here is a chord. And then if you go up, that's a dominant, and then that's just an octave higher from the root. Okay, so we'll probably just want to end it like either right here or just back on here, because E sounds good with G because it's the third of E. So if I do this, okay, and just end it like that, and now it'll sound like legit. You know what I'm saying? So it'll make you like a little fill at the end of your beat, you know, into a little section. And you can do this multiple times, different ways throughout the whole track, by just copying it over like I showed you, to just keep your beat going, because you kind of want to change your beat up, you know. No matter what you're making. Normally I make, you know, like experimental hip hop and like drone music, not drone music, but more like ambient kind of synthwave stuff and stuff like that, you know, stuff that has a strong, like, long bass to it, and just kind of you just vibe to it. That's what I normally make. So let's make a better melody though. All right, so let's just cut this off. All right, so we got 8 bars going here, and they're repeating from 1 to the 1 to the 7. Okay, so you count it like this. So A, you start at A, that's your 1 chord. B is your 2 chord. C is your 3. D is your 4. E is your 5 chord. F is your 6. Then G is your 7. See, if I hold down Control and use the arrow keys, you can see that it's going right here. That's your that's your 7 chord. It's just down an octave, and then back to your 1 chord. There's only 7 notes in the scale. Okay, that's your scale. Okay, so let's say I want to go. Sorry. Let's go from 1 to 7, down to 6, and then 1, 3, and then 7. I usually end minor scales either on the 1, the 7, the 5, or the 4 chord. So you can end the phrase on the 1 also. People forget about that. You can also end a phrase on the 1 chord. You don't have to end it on the 5 or the 7 or anything like that. So really depends on how you're playing, I think. Obviously, I don't know. I'm not that great at music theory. I've learned everything I know from the piano roll, literally. So, all right. And then we'll repeat. Damn, there's a fly in here. Why is there a fly in here? It's wintertime. Okay. Okay, so let's do that. And then how I did that, I just hold down, I just highlight these and hold down Shift and click and drag like this. And since this is on right here, it's gonna go to the next, you know, to a in key scale. You know what I mean? So, and there's your chords right there. It's the 1 chord, the 7 chord, the 6 chord, 1, 3, and then back to the 7 chord. Okay? Let's play it up a little bit, because it's kind of, the lower you play chords, the more dissonant it sounds. So just keep that in mind. It's where spacing comes out, where you take the third and move it up an octave. The third is the middle notes on every chord. That's the third of the chord. So if you take it up and move it up, that's spacing. You know, same chord, it's just arranged differently. It's like inversions. Okay, there's neutral inversion and second inversion, third inversion, and then it just goes on forever with like 7 chords and stuff. So, but let's just say we have this. But normally, I like to keep my third or a fifth on the top for the melody. You know, for a start. For a start on a melody. So let's just go ahead and highlight these. We'll just keep these two playing, and we'll make a melody real quick. I'll just make something. Anybody got like a sentence? A sentence they want me to say? You know, I can show you what I'm talking about. Like you just sing it to the beat, right? Like duh, 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 duh. You know what I mean? Like I don't sing, so and I'm definitely sick, so I ain't doing all that. Sometimes I like to start off the beat with the melody. Sometimes a vocal can come in like that too. So like it'll play the chords first, and then I can just do a rhythm. You know, just something that repeats and then something that changes too. You know. And then just whatever, you know. And then right here, you can end it in this part right here on like the third here, like that, or you can end it here. You know, that might sound good. You can end it here, end it like this, where it's part of the chord, or end it like that. And then do something else right here at the end, right? What we're using the 7 chords, so you can use the notes G, B, and D, and even I normally just like to use E because F kind of sounds a little too tension for something soft. I mean, it's doable, but unless you just want to resolve. Hold on, sorry. Unless you just want to resolve the whole beat, that's when I do like a dominant chord or a major and a minor scale, but that's a whole nother topic, you know what I mean? So let's just do that. Let's go up to the D. And you can use passing notes too, so the A to the G, that's basically just a passing note in the chord. Down, and then to the D again. How do I find the key of my song? The key of the song is an A. It's an A minor. It's the first chord that you play in your scale. That's how you know the scale that you're in is A. Yeah, that's the key, A minor. Alright, now you can select the roots here. You can use any of the keys and then change different scales right here. But whatever note you start with, that whatever note that you start the root of the scale on, that's the key of the song. Okay. Now you don't have to start on the root, but as long as the root is prominent in the track, then you know it's A. Okay. So basically, what I'm talking about, like prominent, mean, let's say like repeating the A over and over again throughout the track, even when chords are changing. It's called a pedal tone. That distinguishes the key that we're in. You see how it still sounds alright? This is the scale that you're using. So that's how you can do that. And you can do it different ways. See what I'm saying? Just put how you hear it, you know? Make you a nice little rhythm. Just how you hear it. That's all you gotta do. And then repeat it again because it's catchy, right? It's getting stuck in your head. I know it is. Because if it's getting stuck in my head, I know it's getting stuck in your head. Something. You just make a little change up right here. You don't have to be perfect. Well, I mean, if you want it perfect. You can even change this last note off of the E here to here. Like repeat this one. Don't be afraid to repeat notes. I see a lot of people, they when they make a melody, they have to change notes every note. You know, don't be afraid to repeat a note. And then move on, and then repeat this note. You know what I mean? That's a tip for melodies for you. Right? And now you get that going. You can add like another synthesizer. We'll just keep with this one. And I'll go to like a pad or something to play along with the keys, because pads normally sound good with like keys and stuff. Let's find like a slow pad, a warm pad, you know. And I'll just change the preset if it doesn't sound right. Like I'll write it first, and then I'll change it if I don't like it to something else, something that fits, you know, doing your sound selection, you know, thing, you know. So just follow the chords. I know what chords I'm doing. You see what I mean? Now here's a trick. As long as you stay in the song mode, and you have the pattern down in here, like we've been just automatically doing by dragging it in, you can click inside the here and go up here to these little art little icon thing here, and then click the piano here, and now you can see the melody and the chords in here. But you can only do this from the playlist, okay? In song mode, you know, whenever you click on this right here. I mean, you can ghost notes from the channel rack too, but I don't think it's the same. But so let's say I have a pad going here, so now let's play the pad. You see how it snaps to each note? It's automatically snapping to where I need it. It's because I have on this snap here, like that. and then play that. See how that kind of resolves? I really ain't feeling this end part, but it'll work. And then, you know, you can actually make your chords now with the pad if you want to by taking the third, holding down control and using your up arrow keys to move it an octave up. Or you can hold down shift and use your arrow keys. It moves it in the scale one white key at a time. You see? But we want the third up an octave. And then we want to highlight this again and then click it, shift click and drag. Why ain't this work? Okay. And then now we have the root, the fifth, and the third on top for spacing. And that's good for like a hook, like a hook of the melody of the song coming in, right? So like if we just play the root and the fifth, now you can always take the root and move it up an octave. You're playing the fifth on the bottom for pads. That sounds good. Right? And now, whenever we click on this, click and drag it, on this section, what we can do is just take this pad, shift V and drag, and now we're in pattern 2 of the pad. So let me rename this pad, and then highlight, and then auto name clips. And then if you don't want to do this one at a time with naming and stuff, you can wait and then name them all at once, and then highlight them all, and then click it and do auto name, and then it'll auto name all of them what you named them all together. That way you don't have to do one at a time. So if you're like in the groove of just making music and you don't want to name stuff right away, so that's a plus. So we're clicking into pattern 2 of the pad, and now what I want to do on this part, I want to bring this back down, and then I want to add the third like that. That way you'll hear the different, you'll hear it spread open for like a chorus or something, right? Excuse me. It just has a different flavor to it, you know what I mean? It all depends on what you want to do. You can take it up an octave, because usually in courses you're going up higher, you know? And then there's certain things that you can do to, you know, change it up. Like, if you, when it comes to drums, if you have a fill right here, okay, and you do the fill and nothing changes here, this fill doesn't work, okay? Something has to change here if you have a fill. Otherwise, your fill is going to sound just bland. It's going to sound like nothing changed. So, let me show you. If I highlight this, just my hi-hats, okay? And then I hit Control G. Alright, and now I got a separate pattern here. I just delete this and then move this over. So I'm editing hi-hat pattern 2. Now, I showed you how to do that. Control G to you know, put the patterns together to make a new pattern. You can do that with you know, patterns, audio clips, pattern clips, and automation clips. Okay, so when you go in here, you still want to use I'm Gone? Yeah, it's a nice little track. I mean, it's okay. I ain't the best in the world, man. I just like making music, you know. I've been doing it for a while. It's just fun, and I just like doing it, you know. So now I got a hi-hat pattern. So what I did here is I just I hit shift circle on the keyboard, and it highlights the every other note of a 16th note. It doesn't work in double time though. It's kind of stupid, but in like 100 BPM and lower for 16th notes, it'll just highlight the 16th notes for you. It won't highlight 8th notes if you're working above like 120 or 170 or something like that, which is dumb. They need to add more. Alright, so I changed this up. Just highlighted those, and I hold down Alt and use the mouse wheel to change all the velocities at once. Like that together. That way you don't have to do one at a time or whatever. So this fill, something has to change like that. Like maybe take out a part of the chord on the snare or something, and just whatever, you know. Say the fill works because something changed. If you was to just play it without changing anything, you just got a fill there, just really doing nothing, you know. A big change would bring in the bass right here. So let's grab a bass. That would be like a big change, and it'd be really noticeable change, you know. So we can just go to like a bass sound. Let me find. God, I don't know, man. I own like all of them. That sounds kind of ego-ish, but I bought them over the years, and here's a tip: if you use like sounds.com, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of that. It's called sounds.com. You can lease to own software with no interest. So basically you're just paying the exact price of the software, but you're paying monthly installments until it's paid off. You don't pay any more. There's no fees or anything. So there's like no like add-on money fees. So you can go on there and to Sounds and buy like the Fab Filter bundle and stuff. It's like $1,000, but it's only like $50 monthly payments. You know what I'm saying? So you only pay it for like either 6 to 12 months, depending on how much you want to pay or what's your budget. You know, and then after you get in good with them and you make your payments on time, then they'll start letting you do more expensive stuff like big synthesizers and stuff, like hardware and stuff, and then you can build up a credit with them. It's like me, I can buy like mixer desk and stuff like that if I need to, you know, but I don't. I just use my computer. Like that's a big waste of time, I think. Anyway, I mean, it depends on what you want to do, I guess. So that's like a good store. It's called Zounds with a Z, 2 Z's. Like sound, but Zounds. It's a cool little place to get stuff. I'm doing this in headphones too. I normally don't use my headphones. I usually just use my monitor, so if it sounds like crap, sorry. I don't really use my headphones that much. You can cause ear damage in headphones, and I'd rather have it listen out loud in the room than damage my ears from playing loud music in my head all the time. A lot of people don't know how to control the volumes, and it'll cause ear damage later on in life, if not today. And so let's just do like we can do what we can do here is do the rhythm of the melody like this, with the root notes, with going from A to G, like the root notes of the chords. That's where you want to start. And then like in between the downbeats, these are the downbeats, the beginning of the chords, like this. You play it there and then go off the scale, do like, you know, but you always want to start like maybe on the root. It might help you, you know, at least get a foundation going of how you want the bass to sound, you know. Sorry, I'm being slow. Hold on. All right, there, and this one's right here. So just back to back, you know, here, and then staying on the root notes of the chords, because that's going to sound the best. Man, FL's glitching for real today. I don't get it. Like, I don't ever have this many issues I've been having with it today. Like that, and then you could do, I'll probably just hit this just one last time here and just drag it out or something. I don't know. I mean, you can do the run. You can even follow the melody too if you want to. So like for the bass, just go down. Maybe, I don't know. You know, whatever. That sounds like dog crap though. Oh. Alright, so let's say we got that. Now just add the beginning of the chords. You know, that way it don't sound terrible. And then use like little, you know, just be creative with your bass line. Like chop it up smaller in parts. Kind of put some space between it. You know? To get real small on these with the space, just highlight it all, zoom in, go up to your snap tool and go to like 1/6, and then kind of just take them all back a little bit, you know. Oops, and then zoom back out, you know. Find a bass that works though, guys. Don't like. Like that sounds better because it's like a plug bass, you know. And if it's too high, take it down an octave. Right? Sounds like crap, but whatever. You get it. You get the point. Just change up the the end how you want it. You know. And then you can add like your, you know, know, like little notes, like little, you know, to step down to it. You can like from the 3 to the 1 on the 1, and then like from this one like that. You have to do it right though. Do something here on the beat because it just sounds better, you know, just something. You always hit right here to play it, start it right here. As long as you're in song mode, you can just click right here and start it where you want it. Hit play. Let's do it like a just copy this over. I can just delete these. Except this end part, I want to keep that. So just delete this and highlight these and just copy it over. See, it's kind of sliding off a little bit, so just hit delete, then go up snap, do line, and now it'll snap better for you, like that. And then just move this up to the chord that it's supposed to be. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. You see how it changes? It changes with that fill in there. It changes dramatically, especially if you take out the pad. Like, and then you can add your little whooshes and risers and stuff, like your reverse cymbals and stuff, to add on to it, whatever you want to do like that. I think it's overplayed with like reverse cymbals and risers and stuff, so I just try to use music theory and fills. But I will do it though. So let me save this. I want to show you something. So just go here to save, and then I always save it like the date, and what is it, 25/20/26, and then I'll write like I'll just abbreviate stuff, like I'll use the cap locks. I'll put like simple ass beat today. That's how I save stuff, and I hit accept. So whenever you see me typing in weird stuff like that, this is what I'm doing. I'm just guessing on what I want to say for it. I don't really have names for anything until someone wants something, I guess. I made this earlier I made this on Twitch, and this got a lot of automation, and if you ever have a whole bunch of plugins scattered out on your thing, hit F12 and it just deletes everything. It hides everything. It won't delete it from your project. It just hides everything. You see here. Sorry, excuse me. This is like a house beat. It looks like this because I have a lot of volume automation going on, and I don't know, I'll let you be the judge of what it sounds like, I guess. So here we go. There goes nothing. that's it. That was kind of a neat little track. I even mastered it too, so just kind of still has the shape and everything of how I wanted everything. How I wanted the bass to come in and fade out, and the kicks and stuff. You know, you achieve all this stuff, you know, with volume automation and on your buses. So like your kicks in the bus, and then your synths in the bus. I know how to do all this stuff. Sometimes I'm just a lazy producer and just like to vibe. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do a lot of stuff. I just don't. And to answer your question, my most used synth is probably Phase Plant at the most, because it just, I mean, for sound design stuff, I like to use Phase Plant because it has an easy workflow to it. It's like, you know, you add everything that you need, you know, and then the modulation's pretty easy and stuff. Like I made this. Hold on, let me go to my pure stereo presets that I've been working on. I have a lot of presets that I've made. Like, I'm not a newbie at sound design by any means. I just don't do it like this Wampit Buzz. That's what I called it. I thought this was kind of cool. It's like a dub kind of bass sound. It sounds pretty neat. So yeah, it's kind of cool. You know, you add all the effects and LFOs to what you want to modulate. You know, and it moves back and forth and stuff. So it's kind of cool. I really like this plugin. Like, seriously, it's like one of my favorites. Even over Serum. Like, I mean, I like Serum. It's just sometimes it's just really CPU heavy. You know, and it's just like sometimes it just takes up a lot of resources for nothing. You know, so I don't use it as much. But I will occasionally use it, you know, because I bought Serum a long time ago. But I also have, like, I have Omnisphere. I have a lot of stuff I bought. Like, I own all my stuff, so I don't, like, technically, you know, I bought all this stuff. I don't use cracks or shit like that because it just fucks up your computer, you know. So I just buy it slowly over time. Like, go mow some grass and buy a synthesizer if you have to. You know what I'm saying? It's not that difficult. You know, I'm old school like that, so. You know, FL Studio, you know, costs cheaper than a PS5, you know, so buy it. I'm just saying, like, why? It comes with free updates. That's just my opinion, you know, so, like, people can do what they want. I don't care. Omnisphere is pretty good. You know, it's kind of, I don't know. It's got a lot of competition nowadays. Like, on, especially, it's got a lot of sounds, but the sounds, in most cases, they're usable, but not for fast situations, if that makes sense. Like, you're going to be doing, like, orchestra music and stuff with Omnisphere, and you know, like, if that's the sound you're looking for, because Omnisphere got these texture, like, organic stuff just all in everywhere, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's got a lot of competition, like Vital, Falcon, Xenology. Yeah, like, Falcon by far can outweigh Omnisphere, period. Like, it's like using Contact but with synths. Like, you could put a different synth on each key, like in Contact, and play the velocities different. Like, you can use this like Contact. People don't realize that. You can use samples and synths and granular. This thing right here is like, this is probably the daddy of all synths, and it's even kind of, you know, sometimes a little too much for me. And I know synthesis is pretty good, you know. And then you have, like I said, Serum. Like even I have Massive X is trash. I don't like Massive X. It's just they failed with that, in my opinion. That thing is so difficult looking to use, and it's just the UIs everywhere. It's just, they need to go back to the drawing board and just redo it, in my opinion. I mean, I like some of the sounds, but no. I like simple synths normally because I'm kind of a simple beat maker. You know, stuff like old classic models and stuff like, you know, the Roland Jupiter and the Prophets and stuff. First of all, they sound good, like, period. It doesn't matter what you use them with, they're going to sound good. Especially OBE stuff, like GeForce Audio stuff. All their stuff sounds legit. Like, seriously, they sound... These are the best emulation plugins of the Oberheims I've heard, even from Arturia, is that how you say it? Arturia, and Cherry Audio, and all them. I mean, they're great and everything, but they ain't got nothing on GeForce Audio synths. Period. The sound quality is just... there's a major difference. Like, period. BA1, Baby Audio. I don't like their interfaces, but that's alright. It's a cool synth. I think these look childish. Like, this just look like something a kid would play, like a little kid would play with. Which, you know, they target, you know, that audience too, but still. Yeah, I have Xenology also. I have that. Predator, 3 is even a good one. This thing got the most presets, period. Like, just, it's got all these banks. So you're not gonna be stuck looking for a preset. Like, you can literally just get, you know, pull that out and use that. Zebra, all my Yuhi stuff is great. I like the new ones. The Zebra, I had the beta too. I just don't have it in my list of the Zebra 3. I like Zebra and Zebra 3, but it just doesn't sound like it. In my opinion, it doesn't sound like Zebra 2 to me. You know, Rapid is another good one. So, like, if you want a bread and butter synth right here, this one right here. This one's going to get you what you want. And it sounds great on everything it does. So, like, it also resynthesizes stuff too. So, and it has granular, the pianos. Here's what it sounds like. This is a synthesizer, you know. Yeah, but these are resynthesized samples, though. But still. Excuse me. It's got, I like to use, like, the Dream Keys. It's got a lot of good ones in here. This right here is the volume for the channel rack, if you didn't know. And the pan, same thing, that's right here. You're moving the same thing. Where is Let me go here. And let's highlight all these and then delete. Yeah, delete. So yeah, it just deletes them. Yeah, FL is being slow. And it froze up. Look at that. See there? Look at that. FL's crashing today. You got a Discord? Where'd it go? Excuse me. Go back here. Let's use a different scale here. I like F sharp. Minor, F sharp. That way my scale is highlighted. The black keys are highlighted darker. At the top. Just do that twice, because it I don't know if y'all know this, but at 140 BPM, if you're putting the snare right here in the center, then from 1 to 3 is a bar. Not if you're putting the snare here. But if you're putting the snare here and here, then that's going to be your bar. I mean, technically, that from 1 to 2 is a bar, even no matter what tempo. But if you're in double time and you're putting your snare in the middle here on these, then from 1 to 3 is a bar. So playing it twice. That's 1. Even though whenever you turn on the metronome here, it ticks real fast on every beat. Doesn't matter. That's a bar right there. And I see people making loops from 1 to 5. That's 4 bars in this tempo, not 8. I don't know where they're getting that from. I don't understand that. Like, what are you doing? Keep this on the 5. And then back to the 1 for the end of it here. And like I said, you can end the progression on the 1 chord too, not a 5 or 4 or 7 too. You can end it on the 1. effect, right? So just wiggle this knob here, then go up here, right click, create automation clip. And since all my automation will go right underneath, since I drop onto the headers here and not use the channel rack. So all my automation stays together and it's not everywhere, right? So let's say I keep this like this. What I can do is Shift V, click and drag, and this changed to automation clip number 2. And now I can do this one unique from this one, but it's still linked to the same thing, So let's just go down like that. That way we bring it to the piano, just the piano. Hold down Shift and click on this right here to lock it. That way when we mute everything, it stays on. Or if we need to mute the piano itself, the automation stays on with it. So if this is off, if I mute it, it mutes the automation clip, so you can't hear what it's doing if you're listening to it in solo. So if you turn it on, lock it, and then mute it, that way you can always hear the automation that you're adjusting with the sound. You know what I'm saying? That way you can hear it in solo. You like a something to transition, like a whoosh, a symbol or something. Add a Discord, what? Yeah, I have a Discord. Are you on Discord? This is my Discord name right here. I mean, that's it, at C-RayBeats. Yeah. You're a vocalist. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm pretty good with vocalist too. I'm pretty good at mixing vocals too. So I can if you listen to my I have a track on there. It's called I forget what it's called. It's either it's called Cliff or something like that. I forget what the name is, but it's on my YouTube, and I mix the vocals in that too. So I mean, I'm decent at mixing, I guess. All right, now we need a. Let's just get a drum loop because I don't feel like making drums. You can find like packs and stuff for drums and stuff like that. Like Somatics has a lot of stuff, and they're really good. I like Somatic stuff, and they're really cool people too. Though it seems like they're really on their stuff. It seems. I mean, and they carry a lot of loops and stuff, and it's all royalty free and stuff, and they don't bother you or anything about it. So it's kind of cool. Stuff like this. Yeah, that's a drill beat, like drill music. You can tell by where the snares are placed. We can do that. We can make a drill beat. Yeah, you want me to add it? Yeah. So just like I just showed you right there. So just drag it onto the header and make an audio track, since it's an audio file. And it shows right here, it's already 140 BPM. So it's going to loop perfectly because we're at 140 BPM here. You know what I'm saying? It's going to loop from bar 1 to 9 perfectly. It's a perfect loop. And that's what you want. You want perfect loops, and then add stuff in between the loops later on, like different melodies and stuff to come in. you know. But you basically want to stay on the grid, and then if you want like a feel, then you can just like slide stuff off the grid a little bit to get a little bit of swing and stuff later on, you know. So let's add this right here when this part comes in, because this filter cutting off the pad sound of the piano is considered a transition, you know, because we're going from a piano and a pad, filtered out the pad, to just the piano, you know, and then when that filters out, the drums come in. So it's actually a legit transition by itself, just like that. You have to think about it like that. And then these are way too loud though, so let's right click on the little node right here. This is a volume knob, right? You can reset it, click on it, type in it works in decibels, so I'll just minus 12 because I guarantee that's going to be loud. It's kind of too long, so I'm just gonna do one, 8 bars, or basically 4 bars. I know we're working in double time, so this is actually 4 bars. These two together would be 8, but whatever, you know, it's all the same. Just do it how you hear it. This works individually too, so that's a plus. But so if you change one, you have to change them all, unless you highlight them and then change it. So if you just change one by itself, it's only going to change that one. But if you highlight them and change them, it'll change them all at once. So what I would do right here is just take out the piano and only have it play on the second part, and then just bring like a bass in here. Let's grab that. Which one has a good? Yeah, let's go to here. Tau. This is like a Juno emulation. I like the respace on it. Darken it up a little bit with the filter. Maybe turn it up a little bit. Like that. And then play the root notes. Would be 1, 6, 7, 1. Right? So 1, 6, 7, 1. That's your bass line. Like I said, the bottom notes of the chords here. Bottom notes. The 1, the 6, the 7, and back to the 1. There's definitely going to be a change. Sometimes you just want the bass playing. You don't need a melody going or anything really, you know, and then bring in the piano later like this. And then you can change up the bass line too. You don't have to keep it the same here. You can go. Let's go. Yeah, sometimes. I use gross beat sometimes. I mean, it's alright. You can do like different like tape stops and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah, I've used it before plenty of times. Sounds kind of. I don't want that on there. And let's automate the cutoff here too, right? For when this actually comes back in. So let's just wiggle that. Make sure we get it to the point we want it. Right click, create automation clip. And it bring this here. If you hold shift and click on the node, it'll drag it without moving the node position. So that's like a plus, you know. And then let's go here and do this. And let's just bring this up here. Just like that. And we'll just do that. So let's go ahead and just make this that. And then let's go ahead and just do this. Let's go. Sounds alright. Let's I like that too. bring like an 808 in right here. You don't have to have the respace going forever. You could use different basses in different sections. Let's go.
Tell me if I'm quick. My mind's blanket on the floor. I don't need
loops. Make audio loops. And I'll show you a good trick here, or well, something you probably need to know. If you double click on this, it takes you to the sampler. If you double click on this, it takes you to the mixer. On this, if you double click this, it takes you to the piano roll. If you click on this, it takes you to the synth. On patterns, on audio, it does different things. Okay, so if you double click on this, it takes you to this. So what we want to do is go to stretch right here underneath mode under the time settings, stretch, and we'll just move this time knob until this lines up perfectly to where we want it. You see how you read up here, it says 2, 4, 8. You know, it's counting the bars. You see how it's snapping. So now it's perfectly lined up right here, and it's already in key. So you know, you could do stuff like that. But if you don't like this, like I really don't like this loop though. I mean, it's alright. Just get something that's close to the key, and then we can tune it. So it's an F sharp. So you have to learn. That's dope. That's dope. So if you want to replace it, just drag it onto that one. It's still gonna replace it, but you'll have to re-stretch it and stuff. So like that. So this is F. This, it says right here F minor. Sorry. So I'll have to turn the pitch knob right here down one semitone, so one note, because we're on F sharp. So it's F sharp, then F, then F sharp. So I have to turn it up a semitone. Get a filter on this piano, like a EQ. So just use parametric EQ too. I'm gonna cut off some of the high end. You know, I'm gonna filter it in. Right. So right here, just bring it all the way up to the top, because we're gonna filter it down. So bring it up. Right click. Create automation clip. You see it's right here. Made it right underneath my piano again, because I have it on here where it just automatically links to stuff. So I leave this one right here alone, because I might want to change this one up, and then I go ahead and automatically create a unique one for where I want to do the automation. Look at this. FL Studio is bugging. Oh my god, FL Studio is... select all. Copy. No, I don't want to report it right now. So. See how I'm kind of like filtering that piano in. And you can do it again. I don't want to repeat this last part, so I'm gonna cut that out and then just use the fades here to like fade off anything that you didn't like, and probably repeat this right here exactly where it's on this bar. Just kind of chop it up. No, so I want it right here, like this. Okay, yeah, you can like just follow me on here, man. I go live all the time. I don't have a schedule or anything, but you know, I go live all the time, you know. And if you ever need anything, man, just ask, man. I'll hook you up and help you out, you know, no problem. Well, have a good night. I'm gonna keep making the beat because that's what I do. And I see your, and I went ahead and accepted your request too, man. I'll see you later. See you later, man. Good night. So here, copy. Excuse me. this in over here. Let's get sorry, and copy. Oh wait, copy this and paste this here, and delete this. Oh, delete that. And drag. Click. Shift click. Add a point where it's at. And I want to filter this out. Bring this in slowly too with a filter, and I want to low pass, move this here and create automation clip, and do this right here. And let's just drag it out like this because I want it to. Excuse me. Oh, jeez, my nose is killing me. Oh, yeah. What? Let's see. Minus what? 6. Oh, damn. Excuse me. Mute that.